Sao đi rồi?
Mai đi ạ. Mai đi.
Khi nào biết phút nào cái này? Khi nào phút nào sáng cái gì biết mà? Khi nào cái cao tầng người ta thấy.
benefits of this meditation discovered by scientific research. This we are doing here, I will tell you, when we are doing walking meditation, our attention is there in the touch. At the same time, you can see there's no stress. Do you find the stress when you are paying attention to your touch? No stress. No anxiety, no depression. These kind of things, stress, anxiety, depression, these kind of things are domanassa. So the Buddha said, dukkha domanassanam attangamaya. It means to achieve the end of all these kind of dukkha, domanassa. We see now when we are paying attention to the touch, we see the end of stress, and the end of depression, the end of anxiety, how practical it is. This is the reason these days the scientists are following, tracing the Buddha's teaching, the Dharma, not Buddhism, because Buddhism is religion. Dharma is not religion. Dharma is the natural phenomena, who we are now, Dharma, Rupa. There's nothing to do with any names and labels in the Dharma. But Buddhism isn't religion, because if you feel yourself Buddhist, you reject, you feel different from other people, this is not good. I feel as soon as I knew this Dhamma by practice, I have no names and labels at all. I said I wear this uniform, why? I just want to be Sangha. So if I don't want to be Sangha, I can leave, it doesn't matter. The Buddha doesn't tell you you have to permanently Sangha. He doesn't say that. You can leave whenever you want. But I started for 1 week of this life, now already 29 years old. My father was afraid when I did this. So I just want to tell you that scientifically he validated benefit. This came from Dr. Sarah Lisa from the United States. She is at Massachusetts University, the professor of the neuroscience. And she has also her experience. She explained if you want to go to the YouTube, then you can write down and Sarah Lisa, that you can find her explanation of how she studied this meditation. Now she said scientifically validated benefits. Why I'm seriously saying this, my mind is really scientific, and you all educated, I believe your mind is scientific, and your children, please, you have to transfer to them. Otherwise, they think what Buddhism is. They feel religious, and they feel confused in other religions. I have many things to talk, but we have very limited time. Retreat is much better, 7 days. And practice and talk, very much better. Now here what the scientists found, decreased stress. You see, when you do this, not just decrease, you don't find the stress there when you're doing this, right? If you are doing 24 hours now, you can remove this stress. You don't need any pill. One of the doctors said, most of the psychological problems nothing to do with the pills, just with the mind. If you take this meditation, they can remove easily. They can be removed. Now the one result is decreased stress, reduce the symptoms associated with the depression, anxiety disorders, pain, insomnia. Insomnia, some people suffer from this, and some people ask me, well, while they are paying attention to the breath, they fall asleep. Is it okay? It's good. You don't need to take any pill. This is the result of that meditation, right? It's not joking, but if you do this, when you are lying down on bed, I teach people very often, when you're lying down to sleep on your bed, please pay attention to your own breath if you are alone. Then you go to deep sleep, and you wake up clearly. And that makes your day start. And then I said, as soon as you wake up, this is serious instruction, as soon as you wake up, don't get up immediately. All you have to do, you have to just stretch out your hand and your legs and make yourself comfortable. Then bring your mind back to attention to the breathing. Pay attention to the breathing. Just 2 minutes before you get up. Can you do it? Yes. Can you do it from tomorrow onward? Yes. Can you register on website? Really, I do this. Think of me, if you cannot do this, I do this. Those who advise them, they do it. Some people come up more to do this. From beginning 2 minutes of in lying down meditation, as soon as you wake up, you don't even wash your face. I said, before you wash your face, please wash your mind. But pay attention to the breath. You get it?
Yes.
I believe you will do this. I just want to believe that you will do it.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
This is how we should start. We should begin our day, the first hour, first minute. Then the last one is adding your ability to pay attention. If you do this, now I have that ability. I can pay attention. When I told you already, when I walk to the riverside, I teach them that Vincent, for example, he came with, please pay attention that your step, this is your touch, this is the time you have to do it. Then when you pay attention, you are not distracted by the people that are crowded, walking around. So ability to pay attention that you can enhance. The last one is increase quality of life. How nice it is. How scientific from this teaching. If we don't know this, you see that Buddhism is religion, nothing to do with the science. That's wrong. The Buddha is the greatest scientist of the scientists in the world. You get it?
Yes.
Okay, then I want to move another one. Now the brain research, neuroscientists found. Can you read it? Can you read it? The meditative states. Here down, meditators with 6 months practice. This alpha wave, see alpha wave developments like this. The brain changed. Yellow color is the brain development when you do 6 months meditation. When you do 3 years meditation, look how your brain is developed. This is not religious, scientific discovery. Shall we do it or not?
Yes.
Just do it as soon as you wake up. I'm really serious, 2 minutes a day. Then when you go to the toilet, can you do the meditation in the toilet?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Yes, I write in one of my book, The Buddhism and Democracy, I write the meditation in the toilet. Everybody's interested in why we should do meditation in the toilet. Because Buddha said, it means even when you are in the toilet, please switch on your attention, pay attention to your own breath or sensation, and do what you feel at the moment. So I do this when you are sitting down on the seat of toilet. You can just switch on your attention and pay attention. At least 5 minutes you can do this. At the same time you are doing toilet, but you meditate too. Two things together now. How beneficial it is. If you think it professionally or financially, everything is fine. Right? I'm not encouraging, but do it your own, your own understanding. This is really, these days scientists are tracing the Buddha's teaching. Do you know already that what Albert Einstein said? It was in Princeton University when he was alive in the United States. He said, if there is any religion that could cope with modern scientific needs, it would be Buddhism. He said that. He said, of course, that religion of the future would be a cosmic, you probably know this, religion of the future would be a cosmic religion. He said, it should, he said that. It means, whatever, not Buddhism, he covered, you can see. It should transcend dogma and avoid theology. It should, he said. If Christians should, it should be a future religion, universal religion. If Muslims should, it should be universal religion. But finally he found that the Buddha's teaching is the only thing that can exist, modern science. How nice it is. You get it? Don't feel it is religion. It is really, even if you use religion, it is scientific religion. Not, faith religion, blind faith religion. You get it? This is another one, and the last one. In the West nowadays, in psychology or psychotherapists, they use it like a treatment, mindfulness. What you practice. Now here, mindfulness is useful to treat. Can you read it? Stress. And first mindfulness can treat the stress. Now you experience. When you pay attention to your breath or touch of the foot to the ground, do you find stress or attention? no sweat, right? This is what first experience. So the mindfulness is useful to treat depression, hot flashes, eating disorder. If you have no taste for food, please practice this. And you will get tasty again, really. This is scientific research. In hypertension, this is the more useful. If you are really suffering for hypertension, do it. Your hypertension becomes decreased. So you have these days, many people are suffering for this hypertension, and they take retreat and they try to reduce it without any pill. And this one is pain and AGD in a panic disorder. I say a panic disorder when you're feeling like a fear. Do it. This meditation. And so many, you don't need to say this. When you do this meditation, you get easily sleep. It's a good thing. And also smoking cessation. When you're too much smoking, if you cannot deal with this, take this meditation, take retreat for 7 days or maybe 10 days, then you can stop smoking. The last one is wonderful. How Buddha is, how the Buddha's teaching, this mindfulness is. Sexual dysfunction. It can even heal the sexual dysfunction. It's too much. How the Buddha is. Really. So you see this, all of these benefits discovered by the scientists, then how you have to do, how you need to do this meditation. I hope you will do it from this morning onward. I hope you will keep on doing this. May you find time to do this every day as soon as you wake up before you get up. Thank you for your coming and listening to this talk, and I hope. We will do this. Okay. So this is
to transform.
Normally I go different places, so I forget the transforming. Because I go with this, with the different people, different backgrounds. So okay, we will do this now. I will short, but the short Pali. Can you repeat after me?
Yes.
So, Ida no punyam, Nibbana-sa, Pachayo, Hotu. May this meritorious deed, including dana, sila, bhavana, lead us to ultimate peace, final nibbana.
Thank you, Seattle, for the talk. I'm sure after listening to this talk, can start your meditation tonight before you go to bed.
I believe so.
Can some gentlemen help us to bring all those orange color chairs to the Magala Hall? And can we please rise and put your arms together? Can we say 3 times sadhu, sadhu, sadhu?
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay. Now, thank you for coming for the talk.